Regarding the aftermath of the Maui fires in Hawaii, one of the islands, which was severely hit, there's been a series of so-called incompetence, disorganisation in the whole running of the emergency. Um, Last not least, the bloke who was in charge of the emergency, civil defence, they call it down there, has resigned. Apparently, the motive is not clear yet, but there are things of regarding the delays of helping those people who lost their houses due to the fire and the survivors. And they say there were about roughly about 1,000 people are counting missing, and there was around about 56 deaths accounted so far. Now, why didn't when the fire was detected, wasn't launched the emergency broadcasting system in these areas? Because Hawaii has got one of the latest, more advanced warning systems for any type of emergency, really, from tsunami to earthquakes, and even should be fires. The sirens were never set off, never was launched alarm on all bands, basically TV, radio, mobile, and web. And the fact is, they're trying to do an scapegoat on the firefighters, which bravely tackled this fire, which was beyond their control. And how you can fight a fire of this intensity, of this type. As you may know, most of the inhabitants' property, small towns, are totally destroyed by the fire. But strangely enough, those people, the so-called elites, their property wasn't touched. That's very strange. And the fact is, helping out these people from the American government is very slow. Biden offered $700 for each person, while he can find money like billions of dollars to send to Ukraine in Kiev. I think you should be thinking about your citizens, not the problems of other worlds. And the so-called real estate speculators, these people have been receiving phone calls, pushed into try to sell off their land for very little money to these big real estate dealers. And obviously they are run by the big corporations. Obviously, this is one of these schemes to build something, you have to destroy it. And there are events of bad weather going around the world. The last one in the Tenerife Spanish Islands, there was a pretty nasty fire which broke out a few days ago. And there's rumours on the west coast of California, tornadoes or hurricanes are advancing. Really, really destructive energy is coming their way. And they blame this on so-called climate change. This was a man-made, tailor-made situation.